Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then my name is Alex and I post a lot of beauty related videos at the moment, obviously because of what's going on. So if you'd like to join my little family here on YouTube, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and also put the notification bar on so you're notified every single time that I upload. Today I've got another full face video for you. This is actually a full face of my makeup favourites. Now I do have a mixture of high-end and drugstore in this video, so it's a little bit of a mix-up compared to my full face drugstore I just did. So yeah, I have a mixture of high-end and drugstore. This video is also exciting because it's in collaboration with a YouTuber. Her name is Amber Howe. I will leave obviously all of her stuff down below. I love her videos, I watch it all the time. So if you haven't subscribed to her already, I will leave obviously her link down below. She's really lovely, so definitely go and check her out. But if you'd like to see what products I used on my face today, then please keep watching. So first makeup favourite is the MUA Pro Base Banana Blur Primer. I use this all the time. It is literally £6, but it's just so good. If you're like me and suffer with big pores, definitely get this primer. It has a weird smell, but it is really, really good. For foundation, this was difficult. I actually have a few favourite foundations. I tend to use more drugstore foundations in my videos just because obviously they're more affordable. But I'd probably say my favourite foundation is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter. Mine is in the shade Angel Food 110N, which I'm pretty sure is the lightest shade. I actually got this when they did that huge Black Friday sale and it was literally like £13. But it is so good, really good coverage. If you've got similar skin type to me, you'll definitely love this. Do you think you could buy me a bottle of rosé? I'm extremely pale now, but don't worry, we will bronze up. So for concealer, I'm going to be using the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite. There isn't too much of a difference between this and the normal Conceal and Define, but I do find that this has a little bit more pigment to it than the normal concealer does. So for powder, it's another drugstore product, which is good. I have been loving this recently, and this is the I Heart Revolution Coconut Baking Powder. I really want to get the peach one because this one is like a white not translucent. Would you say that's translucent? It's like a white translucent powder. I really want to try the peach one because it's a really fair colour and I think that would look better than this one, but I do really like this one. It's very, very messy though. It is a bit of a like thick powder, but guys, you really don't need a lot of this. Like, it's a very pigmented powder. So for bronzer, as I've mentioned before, my favourites are high-end. I would have originally chose Hula Light, but it's literally on its last legs and I'm really refraining from buying a new one because it's so expensive. So I'm going to use my Too Faced Milk Chocolate. This is in the old packaging. They do have really nice new packaging. Obviously I bought this a long while ago and it's lasted me a very long time. So again, we'll dread that when it runs out. So for contour, I'm going to be using another Revolution product. This is the Roxy Collab palette. I absolutely love this. I use this shade for contour. I do sometimes use this for bronzer sometimes, but I use this one most of the time for contour. For highlighter, I love my Sove Revolution kit, but I've been loving this one recently. It's the Benefit Cookie highlighter. Oh my god, this stuff is literally amazing. It's so pigmented. It's a beautiful shade. It's everything. If you haven't got this yet, you absolutely need it in your life. For blush, again, I absolutely love my drugstore bronzers. My favourite from the drugstore is the MUA ones. They're literally £2.50. But I've been reaching for my Jouer palette again recently, and this is the Flirt Duo blush, and it's just got a nice pinky shade here and then like more of a like toppery shimmery goodness. It's absolutely beautiful. I literally grabbed like a mixture of the two. Tap off my brush because it is very pigmented. And then favourite setting spray I've been using is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I do actually have the matte version of this now, but I'm saving that for a full face of first impressions. So yeah, I'm gonna use this for now. You're probably going to recognise like so many of these products because I have used them in recent videos of mine. The next, I'm just going to throw on some brows. I'm just going to quickly use the Revolution Brow Sculpt Kit. Mine's in brown. As I've said before, I literally do just use the brush that it comes with. It's not the most precise, so if you like a precise brow, you might not like the brush it comes with. But for someone who has their eyebrows microbladed, it's just good to just quickly fill them in with a little bit of colour. So for eyeshadow, I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, like a lot of each. I actually have a lot of drugstore and a lot of high-end. But if I'm going to say a favourite, probably like for a neutrally look out of both high-end and drugstore, it's going to be the ABH Soft Glam. Like, this is absolutely stunning. If you've not got this in your collection and you do love neutral shades and you want to spend a bit more money on a decent quality palette, then definitely check this one out. I mean, if you haven't already, this has been out for a really long time. Like I did in my full face of drugstore, I'm just going to do a really like basic look. I'm not going to do anything too complicated. So I'm going to start off with the shade Orange Soda, which by the name, it's like an orangey toned, just like crease shade, and I'm just going to add this to my crease. On top of that, I'm going to add Burnt Orange, which is just below it, and it is just a tiny bit darker. By the way, I'm using the same brush for this. This is the Morphe Jeffree Star JS6. It's like a pointed blender brush. It's so good. And then to my inner and outer corners, I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Rustic. And it's just a darker brown shade. And I'm also going to run that along my lower lash line. And then for the middle of the lid, I'm going to take the shade Fairy, which is this beautiful gold shade. And as I said in my top 5 high-end, ABH shimmers are unreal. And then for my inner corner and brow bone, I'm going to take the shade above it, which is called Glistening. Again, such a pretty shade. I did just take a bit of Fairy to go over the top because it is a tiny bit dark. Yeah, so this is my look with the Soft Glam palette. Really basic, nothing too exciting or anything. But I do this look quite a lot, especially when going nights out. It's just so easy to use. If you want a palette that requires minimal effort, then definitely check these out. I honestly would have picked like a Jeffree Star palette, but I've just done a look on Jawbreaker. You guys know that I love those palettes, and I want to do another video but with the Bloodlust palette because I've only done one video on it and I want to play with it again for you. So yeah, that's why I decided to pick an ABH palette. But okay, so I do actually want to add liner for once, which is not something I do at all really. I do it in a few videos but not a lot. This is my favourite liner. This is the Revolution Super Flick eyeliner. It is so good and easy to use. It's not one of those felt tip pens, it's more of a brush, but I just love it. So I'm going to attempt to do a wing. And this is why I say attempt, because I'm not the best at it. This wing turned out better than this one, but it doesn't matter, at least we tried. So mascara, Benefit Bad Gal Bang. Would have picked Revolution mascara, but I don't have it. I just haven't got around to picking up a new one. So we're going to be using this today. Absolutely love this. Will say you will only like this if you love a clumpy lash. So this is the mascara on and the eyes complete. I'm now going to move on to the last step, which is lips. In general, Jeffree Star's liquid lipsticks are my favourite. I would have picked Christmas Cookie, but because this eye look is more like brownie toned, I thought a brownie nude would probably be best. So this is in the shade Celebrity Skin. These are amazing. I rave about them all the time. They are the best liquid lipsticks I've ever tried, and obviously that's saying something because I've tried so many liquid lipsticks in my time. So we're going to apply this. It's a matte lipstick if you've never tried these before. Very long lasting as well. So guys, this is the makeup complete. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much to Amber for collaborating with me in this video. This is her finished look, so if you want to go ahead and see what product she used on her face, then I will leave the video link down below in the description, along with her social media, so you can go and give her a follow as well. So guys, that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a massive thumbs up. If there's any other like full face videos you'd like me to do, let me know down below. You'll be seeing a half high-end, half drugstore video this week as well, as that was suggested. So if you've got any more suggestions, let me know down below. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.